Alright. Alright.
Carjacking fools, load up tools, nigga, I set the rules.
You know how I'm giving it up.
Real hip hop, pussy and top, middle finger to the cops.
You know how I'm giving it up.
Bodies in the ditch, looking rich, with a big butt bitch.
Nigga, you know how I'm giving it up.
Niggas know me, know I still get rowdy. I pull up in the Audi.
Yo,
Yo,
listen,
y'all just rappers.
You got Punch here with One Dream Away podcast. What's up, man? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody all good. I went to the mall today and interviewed some random people. I'm tight because I just bought this mic and my dumbass fucking few interviews I did, I forgot to cut the mic on because I ain't used to it. So, you know, it is what it is. But I got some joints. I changed the name and I did the intro a little different. So you'll see that. And yeah, I hope this joint can come out dope. You know what I mean? I went to the Cherry Hill Mall. I did interview this guy at the speedline. He was talking. That joint was like 23 minutes. I don't know if I'm even put it there. I'ma see. But you know, I'm gonna put them all together, you know, just like one after the other, and I'm gonna just post it, and hopefully, you know, the interviews come out good. I'm so mad because it was some good ones, man, and I ain't get them joints. It was like two. It was this one guy and then this girl, and I ain't get them joints, man. But I did get a subscriber, so you know. Also, too, if you watching this and you're not subscribed, yo, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it, spin it, tell your friends, all of that, you know. And that's about it, man. And now we're gonna get right to it. Goddamn. What's the deal? Punch Brews, One Dream Away podcast. He don't wanna talk right now. Oh shit, he got his mouth open. I think he think the mic is food. Look, I still can't remember the damn name of the podcast. I just changed the name of the shit. One Dream Away podcast. What's up, man? You mind being on camera? It's not live. All right, cool. I got my man right here, One Dream Away. How you doing? What's your name, fam?
Leroy Rogers.
All right, that's what's up. We're in the Cherry Hill Mall, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to ask you a couple random questions. That's cool?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. So, first one is, this your son right here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you got any other kids?
I got 2 other kids.
All right. So, first question is, what is something that you would disown your kids for? Is there, if there's anything?
Any sex charges?
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking of something like somebody asked me that, and I was like something crazy, like killing somebody, cold blood, or being a cannibal or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. Who would win out of one gorilla or 100 men?
Gorillas.
No, one gorilla.
100 men?
Yeah.
100 men.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, 100 men. Okay. All right, last one. Would you rather a rich chick that's cheap, or would you rather a poor chick that's mad generous and will give you anything, but she very seldom got it?
A broke chick.
You rather the broke chick that'll give you anything?
Yeah, because I'm not the ones. You rich, you got it. Give somebody $1 ain't going. Hold on, I mean, yeah.
See, yeah, that's a good one, right?
Instead of broke chick, I don't need her money anyway.
Yeah.
The fact that she would give it to me, mean a lot. I got my own money, so.
Yeah. That's dope. All right, man. That's a good look, man. Anything you want to say? Like you want to support your business, or positive message, or shout out your business, or anything?
Shout out my business, Hustlers Pray. Follow me at Hustlers Pray brand on Instagram. We got a lot of dope pieces, man. So check me out.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, this you know what I mean. This is a little spot right here. You got a couple good joints, man. We in the Cherry Hill Mall, man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, yo.
No problem.
Word up. Yeah, that's a good one. Yo, Punch Brews, One Dream Away podcast. What's up, fam? How you doing, yo?
What's going on, man?
What's your name, yo?
Zaire.
Zaire. All right, that's what's up. Good to meet you, yo. You know what I mean? One Dream Away. We over here in the Cherry Hill Mall. Yo, so I can ask you a few questions real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So this just, you know, just a podcast, just random shit, just random questions and shit. You got any kids?
Nah, no kids.
Oh, no kids? All right. Let me ask you, who would win, right? 1 gorilla or 100 men?
Yeah.
Yeah, good question, right?
Yeah. I say 100 men.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. What would you rather have? A rich chick who's cheap as hell, or a poor chick who's wild generous?
Damn.
Wait, what you said? What's your name, fam?
Joseph,
Oh, you said what? You said what you chose?
I would choose the poor chick.
Oh, the poor chick that's generous?
Yeah, the
Okay,
poor chick, for
okay.
sure.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, now here's a good one. Last question for both of y'all, right? To you, in your opinion, what is more valuable, time or money?
Time.
Time.
Time, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, money, you can earn that back. Time, you can't get that back. That's real shit, right? Yo, that's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So the podcast, One Dream Away. My name is Punch Bruce. One Dream Away. You know what I mean? If y'all go on YouTube, One Dream Away podcast, you type that in, subscribe. You know what I mean? If you do, that's cool. I appreciate it. You'll definitely see yourself on there. One more thing. Do you have like a positive message, or do you have any business or anything you want to support? Anything you want to like shout out before? You know what I mean? Last message or anything? Nah, not cool. Anything?
Nope.
That's what's up. All right, man. I appreciate y'all, yo. Word up. Peace out. Have a good one, yo. Thanks, yo. Okay, Punch Bruce. Here we go. One more time. One Dream Away podcast. How you doing? You don't want to be on camera? No? Okay.
I'm not a camera person.
All right, that's cool. Can you you want to tell me your name, or you want to stay anonymous?
I'm Chantel.
Chantel, nice to meet you. Okay, so first question. Let me ask you this: do you have any children?
I do.
Okay. What is something that you would disown your children for?
I wouldn't disown my kids for nothing.
You wouldn't disown them for nothing?
I love my girls.
All right, hypothetical question. God forbid. What if they were a cannibal? Or just kill somebody in cold blood?
Mommy would not be happy with it, and I wouldn't support them, but I will always love my kids.
That's dope. That is so
I
dope.
can't turn my back on them.
That is beautiful, because I ain't gonna lie. I heard some people say some crazy stuff. Like I heard people say, my baby mother, I have custody of my daughter. My baby mother said she would disown my daughter if she was gay. I don't think that's a stupid reason. But I would say like if my daughter was a cannibal or if she killed somebody in cold blood. But that's dope. That's real.
I mean, I had to put some money on her books and things like that. She got to do her time, because you do crime, you got to do the time. But I wouldn't turn my back on her. I love her.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, and you seem like you're in a rush. So let me just one last question, real quick. What is more valuable to you, time or money?
That's a hard question. Now, when it comes to my children and my family, time is very important, but money also can money doesn't make people, it makes things easier in life. Yeah. But if I had, oh God, that's a very hard question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make money right now. So, I mean, no, money.
Money?
I don't know.
I know that's a tough one, right? It's a good question.
I'm trying to give you an authentic answer, but that one is really hard.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. I'll be trying to ask people questions like stuff that you really got to think about. Yeah. But that's what's up, Chantel, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Do you want to last thing? Do you want to shout anything out, your business, or do you want to just give a positive message?
I am a small business owner. I make candles and tumblers and things like that. That's why we're out here this weekend at the Cherry Hill Mall. We're a part of the Makers Market.
Oh, you're right there. Are you right there in the middle?
Yeah, we're in this Makers Market here. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Right over there. Do you want to shout out your maybe?
My business is Pabon Prints and Scents. We do the dessert candles and the tumblers over there.
Oh, that's dope. Do you want to shout out your Instagram or anything?
Yeah, it's Pabon's Prints on Instagram. PABONZ PRINTZ.
That is dope. That's cool. All right, that's what's up. That's Chantel. Look her up. You know what I mean? Support, show your love and everything. And I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Chantel.
You're very welcome. It's nice meeting you.
Likewise. All right, so Punch Bruce, One Dream Away podcast. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
What's your name?
Tanya.
All right, you don't mind being on camera, right?
I don't.
Okay, cool. All right, so just random questions we're asking here today. So let me ask you this. Do you have any children?
I do.
Okay. So what is something that you would disown your children for?
Not a thing.
Nothing?
Not a thing.
Okay, like just a hypothetical question. Just, what if, they was a cannibal or just killed somebody in cold blood?
I love my child. I wouldn't agree with the crime they committed. I'll be there for my child, and I'll let them know that I didn't appreciate or I don't condone what they've done, but I love my child.
That's dope. That's so dope. Because I was saying like a cannibal, but the last lady I interviewed said the same thing. Nothing.
I can't disown my child. I can't predict what my child's going to do in the future. I can't. But all I can do is just be there for my child and just let them know I don't agree with you with what you've done. But at that point, your child something's going on mentally, and you can't leave them hanging, or you cannot be supportive.
Right.
It's a life. It's just he or she is just sick, and you just need to be that supportive family.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that. That's so cool. Okay, let me see. What would you rather have? A rich guy who's cheap or a poor guy who's wild generous?
Wow, a rich guy who's cheap or a poor guy that's generous?
Yeah, good question, right?
Very good question. A poor guy that's generous.
Okay, that's cool. A lot of people say that. All right. And last question. To you, in your opinion, what is more valuable, time or money?
Time.
Time?
I'm a time girl. That's my love language.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah, that's so dope. Thank you so much. I love your hair. And let me just say this. Do you want to give a positive message or shout out any business or anything? Just a last message?
My message to you is to stay focused, believe in yourself, because I believe in you as one.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And the podcast is One Dream Away. If you want to look it up on One Dream Away on YouTube. So it's One Dream Away podcast. I'm just getting my feet wet, so it's only 39, 40 subscribers. But if you want to subscribe, or anybody else who's listening who's not subscribed want to subscribe, I appreciate 1,000,000%. Thank you so much for your time and your message. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Be blessed.
Thank you as well.
All right. Thank you. Bye. All right, here we go. What the deal? You know what I mean? It's Punch. One Dream Away podcast. How you doing, man? What's your name, fam?
Shorty.
All right, all good. Can I ask you a few questions real quick?
Go ahead, boss.
All right, so first question. You have any kids, Joe?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. What's something that you would disown your kids for?
Nah, nothing.
Word? Nothing?
Nothing.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, why would I? There's nothing in this world to disown your kids for.
Well,
I
what
know
if...
there's serious shit in that, but they're your kids at the end of the day. It's like your parents.
All right, well, what if your kid kills somebody in cold blood or turned into a cannibal?
I won't disown him. I'll be mad at him and that, but I won't disown him, and I'm not gonna go visit him or nothing. You understand? That'd be his punishment, you know? Why? I'm not gonna glorify, be like, oh, okay, I understand what you did. Forgive him, but at the same time, I'm not gonna go visit him and be like, oh, you know.
Well, if you're not going to visit him, that's not disowning him.
No. How you guys disowning him?
Like you just done with him. You're not rocking with him. Nothing. Like that's.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I help him out in that, but like visiting and every time you call, it ain't happening. Like I help you out once in a blue moon, but you got to take ownership to what you did.
Oh, true that. Yeah, no, that's real shit. That's real shit.
And if you sit there and you be like basically give them a pat in the back and be like, oh, I understand. No, there ain't no understanding. You took another person's life.
Right. Yeah, that's
it. And by not being there, maybe get through the head like, damn, I really screwed up.
Yeah, no, that's
but
dope.
You're not disowning them. You got them on the back burner.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, that's good. A lot of people said.
Me?
A lot of people. Yeah, I feel you. A lot of people said that they wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. I had some people, because it's a good question. Because I had people say stuff that I don't agree with. Like I had people say they would disown their kid if they were gay.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Some people said that. Now to be honest, I would disown my kid for killing somebody in cold blood, but not for being gay though. But that's dope. I had a few people say they wouldn't for nothing either. Like you said.
But I knew that question was gonna come up.
Yeah.
What you said about being gay, because that's like, it's like the #1 topic on somebody's head, especially
Yeah.
a father.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't want my son to be gay.
My baby mother said that about my daughter.
I don't.
And
hey,
she's a
if
female.
That's the route he want to go. I can't be mad at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my baby mom, I'm gonna
But
tell you
I'm not
something.
gonna disown him because of what he
Look,
preferred.
I'm gonna tell you something wild. My baby mom said she would disown my daughter if she was gay or if she brought home a white dude. Word up! That's one of my. I swear to God, yo.
I don't mean to laugh, man.
It's
I'm sorry.
crazy. It's crazy
I don't
though,
mean
right?
to laugh, but that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Bring a white dude.
That's what she said,
That's like
yo.
me. That's like me telling my daughter, "Well, I'm gonna disown you if you bring a black dude home."
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. But some people is on that they be wanting them to stick to their race. You know what I mean. That's how some people.
I
you know what I mean?
I can respect that,
But disown them for that as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say it, but to disown them because they brought another race in and that, come on, man, you're being petty.
Right, that shit.
You're being
Wow.
petty.
That
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
there's other things that people will disown their kids for, but me personally, nah, man. At the end of the day, they're my blood.
That's
You know
dope.
what I'm saying? They're my blood, and to forgive them, but not entirely forgive them. You understand?
Yeah.
Be like, okay, you did this, you did that, so I gotta fall back on you. You know, you gotta sit there and think of everything you did and all the hurt you brought behind it. Not only to your family, but to whoever else.
Somebody else. Word up.
And then their family, and then you understand?
Hell yeah.
It's a chain reaction. It's
Hell
like
yeah.
it's like when somebody rapes you, say you rape. I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
Example: someone rapes a kid.
Yeah.
They don't understand, like especially the legal system. They'll give them a pat in the hand, but if you get caught with drugs, they'll smoke you. They'll give you football numbers.
Oh yeah.
But if you rape a little kid, they'll give you a slap in the wrist, but they don't look at.
Wait, for real? That's how you think? That's how you think?
I'm dead ass.
I don't know. See, I don't know.
Okay. Look it up. You'll see. You'll get more time. Say you get caught with a bundle of dope.
Yeah.
They'll give you an asshole of time. Now you rape a kid or sodomize them, they'll probably end up giving you, oh, it's your first time. Here you gotta log in with Megan's Law and here's probation. Give you something simple.
Damn.
But they don't, the court system and other people don't see, okay, look, you raped that kid or you did whatever to that kid. Now think of when that kid grows up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
He might turn around and do it, especially if I don't know if you ever noticed a lot of people that have been raped, they pass it on. They do it to someone else.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So they're being traumatized, and down the road they traumatize. So it's like a chain reaction.
I think that's what happened to R. Kelly. I think R.
It's
Kelly.
it's a chain reaction. So now you think it's okay, I died. It happened to me. No, nobody stopped me. None of this.
Shit.
So
you saying that? We gotta watch out for Kanye. What you saw? He just said he sucked the dick when he was little. I don't know if you seen that shit. He said he sucked his cousin's dick or something like that. So we gotta watch out for that nigga. He might fuck around and rape.
But you see the chain reaction that goes with.
Oh yeah. I noticed that.
People don't see that. They like, oh, he raped me, and especially court system, like, oh, here's a pattern. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
Then down the road, they do it again, or they find out, oh, they got priors. You know, I mean, not prior record, but they got priors. They
gotta get therapy or some shit.
Yeah, it's not their first time. Half of the time, it's not their first time, and nobody knows about it because nobody says nothing. They're scared, and they're not that they're scared. They're embarrassed.
Oh yeah,
because how would you being a man?
Yeah.
Saying, oh, I got raped by another man.
Because listen, Kanye West said that shit, man. I'd have took that shit to the grave. You wouldn't have known if I ever did that shit. You just
your
point. That's your point.
Exactly. My point.
Yeah.
You're a man.
Yeah.
Just like I am. And you're gonna keep quiet about it. Because you're like, man, I don't want that out there. I don't want nobody to know I got I was fudge packing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. That's what happens. And then it starts a chain reaction.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't mean to get deep. But
no. That's good. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how a lot of times it happens. They get raped and they pass it on.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Sometimes it's to their kids or that, but it keeps going. Down the road, they do it to somebody else.
Definitely.
Maybe their cousin or their best friends, kids, or so. You don't know who, but eventually it does. They pass it on. It's messed up. Societies like that.
No, hell yeah.
But back to your question about disowning, it's your kids, man. It's like majority is like girls, how they talk to their moms and that, very disrespectful. They don't know what they have until they lose it.
Yeah.
You know, they be like, oh, Blasey, your mom, you know, they curse them out, hit them and everything. Then when they're not there, oh, I wish
They
I
be
would have
mad
never
sorry.
did.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Word
It's
up.
too late now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you think of that before you said what you said? She brought you into this dirt. Like my mom used to tell me, I brought you into this dirt. I'll take you the fuck out.
Word up. Word. Hell yeah.
You know
We
what
all
I'm
heard
saying?
that shit before.
I cursed at my mom one time. I was like 9 years old, bro. She didn't want to take me with her. And I cursed at her in Spanish, bro. She was like, from here to that sign over there, bro. She put that car in reverse, got out the car, whooped my ass. After she was done, my dad whooped my ass. I ain't never disrespected my mom ever again.
Yeah. That's all it took.
Yeah, I never disrespected my mom after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, people, majority, I'm not trying to down, you know, women and that, but a lot of times I see more women disrespect their mom in a very foul way, man. And I'm like, damn, you don't know what you got. Like me, I lost my mom from a heart attack and that. And I'm like, wow, you guys really don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that you gotta get to that point to see.
Yeah.
You know, and
Word up.
disowning. How about you? What would you disown?
Yeah.
If you would, I'm not saying
For killing somebody in cold blood or cannibal. That's why I
You
bought
would?
those ones. Yeah. I try to teach my daughter respect, and you know what I mean. Don't do nothing to nobody. If she killed somebody like in self defense, oh yeah. Don't fuck with nobody unless they fuck with you. Like I be on some like Malcolm X type thing. Like respect everybody, but if somebody put their hands on you, you know what I mean.
You have all the right.
Yeah, you have all exactly. You know what I mean. But respect everybody, like above all. You know what I'm saying.
That's whole game.
Word up, man. All right, one last question, real quick. What's more valuable to you, time or money?
Time.
Yeah.
Definitely time. You can't get that back. Money you can
Yeah,
get
exactly.
it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Money you can get it
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. That's how I feel about it.
$200 in my pocket, walk down there, I can lose it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Now time, I lose it.
It's gone.
How am I going to get it back?
Hell yeah.
You're not getting it back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm talking with somebody. I'll call you right back. Sorry about this, my wife.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, but time, you can't get that back.
Definitely.
That's the hardest thing. There ain't no time machine.
Yeah, right.
And if
That's
like,
how I feel about it.
Here's a good question. If you could go back in time, would you change stuff in your life?
Hell yeah. 100%. I'm okay, but I'd probably be way better off in life. Hell yeah. 100%. Would you?
I would change.
That's a good question.
I would change some things, but some things I won't. Like me, I was incarcerated, right? But I would never say, "Oh, I'll go back and be like, I won't take that back."
You would leave it the way it is?
I would leave it the way it is. You know why? Because there's a lot of things I learned in there that I would have never learned on the street. I don't mean to sound ignorant.
No.
And be like, people be like, I would change that. No, because one, it never affected me, my ability to get a job. Never affected me being as a man. And it affected my family and that. But personally, I learned things that I wouldn't have never, like I learned about culture. I learned about, there's a lot of things.
But let me ask you this. Do you think that you would be better off in life if you were out in the world instead of, I don't know how much time you did, but I'm just saying, you don't think you'd be better off if you didn't do what you did to get you, or I don't know if you did what, you know what I'm saying? Because I know me, I got locked up, but I didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to.
I'll just tell you, mine was for drugs, straight up. I was dealing drugs. I got popped, got set up, whatever. But like I said, I wouldn't change it.
Word?
I wouldn't change it because you gotta. It's like you gotta. I don't know how to say it. It's like you gotta walk in my shoes, but you can't walk in my shoes, and I can't walk in your shoes.
Yeah.
Like, people say, walk on my shoes for a mile. You can't because what you think and I think is different.
Yeah.
How you carry yourself is way different from how I carry myself.
Yeah.
You understand? And plus, we're from, not trying to say race or nothing, but we're from different cultures.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the way you move is different from the way I move. It's just like a white person. How they move is way different than how we move.
Oh yeah.
You understand? We got more swag in the way we carry ourselves compared to them. I'm not trying to, diss them or not.
Yeah. No, I get
But
it.
that's how they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't change that. But there's other things I would change, like relationships and stuff like that. Yeah, I would change. And like education wise and things like that, like jobs that I had that I shouldn't have left and things like that. Yeah, I would have changed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't. Personally, I would.
Damn,
I don't mind.
that's
I don't
interesting.
mean to sound ignorant.
No. That's your.
But that's my opinion, and that's how I feel. And this question was brought up, to me like by my wife, and then I told her the same thing. I would never change.
That's dope, and that's a good question, yo. That's because I always look for questions I could ask people. That's a real good one. I'm gonna ask people that. That's dope. That's a good question, yo.
If they could go back and change something in their life, what would they change? And you'll see.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be like, "Oh, well, I did time. I will take that back."
Yeah.
Then that's me asking, why would you take it back? See what the response is.
Shit, I know there's me. I know there's things I definitely would, because you're much, as you older, you get smarter. So there's definitely things that I did and, mistakes I make. A lot of
everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah,
everyone makes mistakes, but
some make more than others.
Exactly.
If I could go back, I'd have made less mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I think I'd be better off in life than
and then,
you know what I'm saying?
Like if I could go back,
No.
Like if I know you would feel the same way. If you could go back and change things and go back, like say going back to school wise, with the knowledge that you got now, go back. Tell me you won't be one smart billionaire.
That's what I'm saying. Yo. That's why I would have. Yo, I'm telling exactly. That's my whole point. I'd be much better off, and you know what I mean. Like whatever I'm doing now. If I could go back, I'd probably have a job longer. I'd probably be more successful. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Now you have the knowledge.
Word, yeah.
Back then we didn't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
That's what I said. We can go back and change that. Yeah, 9 out of 10, everybody would basically agree with me and say, yeah, if I can go back with the knowledge I got now, well, I'd be a long way now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We'd be a long way.
And I know you feel the same way.
Exactly.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
Not a proven fact, but it's true.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people be like, damn, if I can go back with the knowledge I got, man, I'd be somewhere. I probably would be owning my own companies or something. You know?
Yo, where you from, yo?
I'm from Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton? Oh, you waiting for the 554?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's what's up, man. I appreciate your time, man. I'm from Lindenwold.
Matter of fact, I didn't even get your name.
Oh, Punch. From One Dream Away podcast. So, yo, if you got your phone or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, look up One Dream Away. You know what I'm saying? And you'll catch your joint on there because I'm going to post it on there. I'm mad, man, because I did a couple of joints, man, and I forgot to cut the mic on. Yo, I'm tight. I had some good ones, man. That's why I keep checking this joint. Yeah, this shit is on. So, yeah, man. But, yeah, man,
like,
that's what's up.
I wouldn't, you see how you approach me? You say, I have no problem with that, but there be other people. The camera, they don't want it in their face.
No, and that's cool. No, I appreciate it. One lady, she didn't want the camera. She spoke, but she said she didn't want to be on camera, and I respected that. No, I don't mind. I don't mind that.
Yeah, but at the same time, as the same token, why?
Well, some people yeah, but everything ain't for everybody. If some people are camera shy, I dig it. I don't knock nobody for that. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't want to do it. My issue is when people say, I'ma do it, and then they don't do it. Like, say I hit you up and I'll be like, yo, shorty, son, yo, you trying to do this podcast? You be like, yeah, get at me tomorrow. And I get at you tomorrow and you don't answer. That's the shit I don't like. But if you say I don't want to do it, or I just like somebody keep it real. Just be like, I don't want to do it. Or if you say I don't want to be on camera, I respect that.
It's like
you know what I'm saying?
You approach someone.
Everybody ain't gonna feel how we feel.
It's like you approach someone and they come at you sideways. Because you're trying to, like you said, you want to do your podcast. I respect that, and I have more power to you. I hope you get up there. You can
it will.
Views
I promise you, it will. I'm definitely going. You know what I'm saying? It may not seem like it now because I only got like 40 subs. I'm gonna be up there though, for real.
And like I said, I wish you the best. But like I said, I don't understand. Like, if you coming at somebody nice, why would they come at you sideways? That's what I don't understand about people. It's like you go ask somebody a question. say they're smoking right away, they're like, no, I don't got to see. Like, I wasn't even going to ask you that. You know what time the next bus is.
Yeah.
Because they see you.
Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I approach a few people and I feel like they think I'm gonna ask them for money or something like that. Yeah.
Come up like, hey, excuse me. And
but you know
they
what?
look at you up and down and they're like, oh, this guy's gonna ask me for.
But here's the thing. This is why I try to get a cut. I try to dress a little decent so I don't want to look like I'm a bum. Like I ain't, usually if you dress like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't come out here looking no kind of way. So if I look like, that's why I'm like, all right, maybe if I come to them looking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't look like I got a couple dollars, but I look like I ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why I try to do that so they don't just off top thinking, oh, this nigga trying to get some bread. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, say you walk in and, for instance, a homeless person asks you for $1 that. How would you go about that?
Ask me?
Yeah.
I would give it if I got it. Sometimes I don't got it. But, I see, and here's the thing. Like, when somebody asks you for something, I try to help out in any way. Like, sometimes you got to accept the help that somebody can give and not be ungrateful. Like, say if somebody can help you, but they can't help you with money. So, but if I got it, I'm going to give it. Yeah, I definitely, because I've been there. I've been homeless. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, if I got it, yeah, definitely would give it.
I respect it because, like, I see, like, someone be like, can I get 50 cents, $1? I'm like you. I don't have no problem. If I got it, hey, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
But I see people that, bro, they get out of hand. I got a fucking job or this and that.
No, some people, and you're right.
And then you got me, like, I'm not trying to say I'm judgmental, but I'm a feel you. See what you need the $1 for.
Yeah.
Because I seen.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
I seen instances where they'll ask you, I'm hungry. Can I get something to eat? Can I get $2 to eat? Then you go in the Subway or Dunkin' Donuts. You come back out. Here's your sub. Oh, I ain't ask you for that.
Yeah.
A few dollars.
Yeah.
Hey man, aren't you just hungry?
Right. What you need it for?
Saying? So you gotta feel the person, see what they wanted.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Now on the other hand, if you came at me and be like, listen, man, I need $1. I'm trying to make up for a bag. I'm giving it to you because you keeping it real.
Yeah.
You actually be like, listen, man, I needed to go get a bag.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, here's the $1 because I know you keeping it real. I'm not gonna give you more, but at least you kept it real.
Yeah.
You said what it is. You're not gonna give fucking, rim me all around in circles just to get to the point that you need.
Now, if you need it, listen, if you need it for food or if you need to hop on the bus, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. But then at the same time, sometimes I don't, because sometimes you might got several people ask. I can't feed everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody come to me, I'll be like, yo, here, because somebody else, like I said, I can't take care of everybody, but you know what I'm saying? So sometimes with me, it usually be, but you're right. I try to look and see if you really, are you really worth, you know what I mean? Like here's the thing. Like I remember a dude came to me asking me for bread, but he had a beer in his hand. I'm like, yo, Doug. I said, nah, I ain't really saying, but I'm like, yo, I ain't got it right now, cause like you got a beer in
your.
Say it again.
You're not trying to support the head.
Yeah, if you getting money, if you homeless, you should have took that money instead of buying a beer. Like, you know what I mean? Or definitely don't show it. You could buy a beer, but then don't be having it out and then you asking me for bread, because that ain't a good look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel you on that. It's like like I said, you got to look at the person, see what they're about, what they really want, the $1, whatever they want.
Yeah.
Okay, you want it for that? Okay, like I said, I don't mind. Up it's $1, whatever. Yeah. It's gonna come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you say, pay it forward. Like a lot of times, like my car's broken down right now, so that's why I'm catching the bus. Yeah. Like if I'm driving on the highway, I say, you broke. I don't know you. You broken down. I'll stop and help you change your tire, whatever.
That's dope.
They here. They try to give me money. Bro, I don't do it for that.
Yeah.
I don't do it for that.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Because I might be driving down the same highway and I break down.
You want somebody?
I would want somebody.
Hell yeah. No, that's dope.
Now how does it look? I stop and I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna give me a few dollars, or that's back in mind. You help them and then they're like, here, and you take it.
I ain't gonna
think
lie.
That's so wrong.
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't take it, but there's been times where I kind of needed that joint. If I ain't gonna lie, if I really need that,
No, give me wrong. No, I agree with you that it's like you're broke and you really.
I like shit. I ain't gonna lie. Normally I wouldn't take this, but I really need this motherfucker right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
I would say the same thing. I'm like, look, I usually don't take it, but I really need it. So
Yeah.
But 9 out of 10.
But I appreciate whatever they give. Whatever they give, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You give me $10, you give me $5, $15, whatever you gave me. I ain't gonna be like, yo, you should have gave me more. Now I appreciate whatever.
I do it because, like I said, if I'm going down the highway, whatever, and I break down, I would like somebody to help me.
Hell yeah.
Because I know people, friends of mine, they're like, oh, I won't help unless they're gonna pay me. Why didn't you take the money?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, I don't do it for that, man.
Yeah,
I don't do it for that.
Hell yeah. No, but that's cool though. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm at this. How long we going on? Oh, we going on 23 minutes. Yo, you long? Yeah, that's cool. That's more than enough, man. But yo, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. Like I said, if you go on there, you know what I mean. If you go on your YouTube, One Dream Away. That's the name of the podcast. I keep forgetting the name because I just changed it because it was called Blow Up, but I typed that in and somebody else had that joint, so I had to change the name real quick. I want to. Hopefully, nobody got One Dream Away. I want to have something more original. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Word up, man. You wanna last thing, man. You wanna anything like a positive message or just like a business you want to shout out? Like say you got your own little. You know what I'm saying? Like
advertising nobody.
Huh?
I'm not gonna advertise nobody, but nah, ain't nothing. Just like I say, help others, man, because it comes back.
Hell yeah,
it comes back.
Yeah.
Help the next person because it's gonna come back. Because you're gonna need the help.
Definitely.
You're gonna need the help. Don't say, "Oh, I'm too big for that." No, because down the road you're gonna need the help. No matter how much money you got in your pocket or whatever, you're gonna need the help.
That's real shit.
You know, help people out and pay it forward.
Word up, man. Good luck, man. That's dope. Word.